Bodybuilding. Bodybuilding is the use of progressive resistance training to control and develop one's musculature. Bodybuilding is a cyborg technology because it uses machines to augment the human body. For my project, I wanted to see the ways in which human bodybuilders use these machines to change not only their physical selves, but also their psychological identities. I also wanted to see how men and women experience bodybuilding differently. To begin my research, I first read several scholarly articles on bodybuilding and gender. Many of the articles I read addressed two major themes: hegemonic masculinity and the female bodybuilder as a transcendent of traditional gender norms. For the males, the articles claim that they enjoy bodybuilding because it fulfills this desire to dominate over others. They conform to the society's idea of the ideal male body by displaying their strength and masculinity through their muscles. For females, they are seen as the transcendent of traditional gender norms. After all, if having big muscles makes you masculine, the female bodybuilder is therefore seen as manly. She is seen as unnatural, and she defies society's idea of what is feminine. I didn't stop my research at the literature. I wanted to interview local bodybuilders to see if these issues held true in real life. First, I asked the men if they felt that their muscles made them more masculine, or if they felt the need to dominate over others.
To me, honestly, bodybuilding is the antagonist to the societal view. Bodybuilding is taking your body past limits. However, when it comes to the ideal male image, to me, I think society wants a male that is skinny, lean, but somewhat muscular. Bodybuilding, true bodybuilding, not physique, not classic physique. True bodybuilding is pushing your body to a limit to where you can gain muscle past what society wants. So to me, bodybuilding hasn't pushed me to conform to the male image that society desires, but to swerve away from, swerve past, achieve better, push farther. When it comes to the amount of muscle I have, that's for me. That's not for being a masculine. So anybody that thinks they can walk around with their chest up bigger because they have more muscle and they think that they're more masculine, they're doing it for the wrong reasons. They're not doing it for health. They're not doing it for therapy. They're doing it for a selfish reason. If you want to be a man, to me, you have to be selfless. You have to be kind, not a muscle.
People have their own sense of what's masculine or what's not, or what they're what they want to look like. There's really no right or wrong look. It just matters who you are as a person in general. So I really don't think bodybuilding, I think that makes you more of a man at all. It's just like a hobby. If you want to look like that, you want to look like that. If you want to do whatever you want to do, that's you as a person. Everyone's just equal.
For the men, bodybuilding is not about competing with other men for dominance. For them, it is about pushing their own body to its limits and challenging themselves mentally. Bodybuilding is a source of empowerment, not because they feel the need to dominate over others, but rather to dominate over themselves. So what about the women?
But traditionally, women were told to be skinny and women were told to be petite and stay home and don't lift a finger because you might hurt yourself, kind of thing. But I think, bodybuilding has kind of helped me be like, my body is beautiful the way it is. It helps me do all the amazing things that I love to do every day. Like, I can deadlift 315 pounds and my body helps me do that. So whatever it looks like, I don't care. And I think that's what makes my body so beautiful, and that's why I love it so much, is because it helps me do the things I love to do. I've been called a dyke before. I've been called, you're too little, too much for people, Mm-hmm. You're damned if you are, you're damned if you're not, kind of thing. I have too much muscle, I'm too lean, I have too big of shoulders, my back is too taper-bead.
I think that in the beginning, my mind was set in the way that I was trying to conform on what a woman should look like. Like, I was trying to be lean, and at that point it was just like I wanted a good body. Now I would absolutely say it's more redefining what a woman could look like. And I don't want to say should, because there's no should there. Everybody has a specific body image in mind, and everybody is beautiful.
To no surprise, women feel a stronger pressure from society to look a certain way. The female bodybuilder is not always regarded with the same respect as a male bodybuilder. Their bodies are seen as unnatural, manly, and some are even disgusted by them. But that doesn't seem to deter them.
I think it's so funny because when people say like, oh, you're gonna look manly, like, oh, you're gonna, you know, your legs are gonna be 3 times the size, you're never gonna be a size 0, like, I love lifting weights, and like, I've never felt more feminine in my life, and like, putting on a dress, like, I've never been more excited to do that now, just because I love to show off my muscles. I think having muscles and being masculine is you are able to be feminine and have muscles. It's like, I think that's beautiful in itself. And
I think it's opened a lot of doors, and it's become more accepting, and to have women especially in a predominantly male setting, like the gym, for example, to have women go in there and kind of like, you know, be able to run it and feel confident running that, it's an incredible and empowering feeling.
In the end, these bodybuilders' personal experiences with bodybuilding seem to refute the literature. Male bodybuilders do not feel more masculine for having muscles, and neither do females. In reality, women feel more empowered and feminine because of bodybuilding. Overall, bodybuilders redefine gender. In essence, the bodybuilder is the perfect example of Donna Haraway's cyborg. They transcend boundaries of gender and the human body. The human bodybuilder is without limits.